Are you ready for a new episode of QuizGame? Today, we'll test your knowledge about the FIFA World Cup. If you think you're a true expert, then I believe you'll do very well. First question, how many teams participate in the World Cup? There are 32 teams that participate in the World Cup, but starting from the 2026 World Cup, there will be 48 teams. Who is the top scorer in World Cup history? Miroslav Klose with a total of 16 goals. Next question, which country has participated in the World Cup the most times? Brazil, with a total of 22 appearances, is the only team that has participated in every World Cup edition. Where was the 2006 World Cup held? Germany. It was the second time this country hosted the World Cup, the first time being in 1974 in what was then East Germany. In which year was the first World Cup played? In 1930. Where was the first World Cup held? The first World Cup was held in Uruguay from July 13th to July 30th, 1930. Which team has won the World Cup the most times? The national team is Brazil with a total of 5 titles. How often is the World Cup held? The World Cup is held every 4 years. However, the 1942 and 1946 World Cups were cancelled due to World War II. Let's see how many jerseys you can recognize. This is the Netherlands jersey. Correct, it's England. Can you recognize which national team's jersey this is? Argentina. Can you recognize which national team this emblem belongs to? The emblem is Serbia's. Correct, it's the emblem of Morocco. This emblem belongs to South Korea. Next question, which team has played the most World Cup finals? Germany, with a total of 8 finals, winning 4 of them. Who is the only player to have won the World Cup 3 times? Pele, he won it in 1958, 1962, and 1970. Which team has scored the most goals in World Cup history? The answer is Brazil with a total of 229 goals. Which team won the World Cup in Germany in 2006? Italy won its 4th World Cup in 2006. How many goals were scored in the match with the highest number of goals in World Cup history? 12 goals. This happened in the quarterfinals of the 1954 World Cup when Austria and Switzerland played a match that ended 7-5. Who was the youngest player to win a World Cup? Pele in Sweden in 1958, he won his first World Cup at the age of 17 years and 237 days. Who was the oldest player to play in a World Cup? In Russia 2018, this Egyptian goalkeeper set a record by playing in the World Cup at the age of 45 years and 161 days. Who scored the most goals in a single World Cup? In a single World Cup in Sweden 1958, this player played his only World Cup and scored 13 goals. Did you know? What is the name of the mascot for the 2010 South Africa World Cup? It is an anthropomorphic African leopard with green fur. Can you recognize which team this jersey belongs to? Nigeria. Egypt. This jersey belongs to Costa Rica. Now let's see how many emblems you can recognize. Slovenia. It's the emblem of Ecuador. Poland. Who is the player with the most matches played in World Cup history? He played a total of 25 World Cup matches. Which of these teams has never played in a World Cup? Finland. The greatest achievement of the Finland team was qualifying for Euro 2020. Which country faced Brazil in the famous Maracanazo? Uruguay. This happened in the final of the 1950 Brazil World Cup. How many goals were scored in the World Cup with the highest number of goals in history? 171 goals. This happened twice, in France 1998 and in Brazil 2014. Next question, who scored the first goal in World Cup history? The French player Laurent, who shined in this match where France defeated Mexico 4-1. Which team was crowned the first World Cup champion? The national team is Uruguay in the 1930 World Cup, organized in the same country. They defeated Argentina in the final 4-2. Which teams played in the final of the 2014 Brazil World Cup? Germany and Argentina. In this match, Germany defeated Argentina in extra time 1-0 to be crowned world champion for the fourth time. Which of these countries has hosted the most World Cups? Mexico hosted the World Cups in 1970 and 1986, but in 2026 it will host the World Cup for the third time and become the country that has hosted the most World Cups in history. What prize is awarded to the top scorer of a World Cup? Leave your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this soccer video, don't forget to leave your comment. Now choose what the next challenge with QuizGame will be. Hope to see you there.